And this week we have got her co-star, Sarah from Come Dine With Me.
Done an impression of Alan Carr, I think, and if I'd have got Angels Waiting, I think I would have come second.
What do you think Sam's deserved?
You ain't God, the crap he said. Well, he was so loud, wasn't he, and so full of himself, fannying around in the kitchen, moving pots and pans around and setting fire to stuff.
Just drink it out of the bottle.
Yeah. Luke, just tell me I'm fat and get over with it.
Channel 4.
Channel 4.
Oh, I look shit.
What? Did you say my music? It did look like a pile of shit. It looked like the dog had really bad diarrhea.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Close Enough. If you're new here, then don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow us, or you can subscribe, like I said, you can subscribe to us on YouTube, or you can follow us on Spotify, you can follow us on TikTok, and you can follow us on Instagram. And whilst you're there, you might as well look at our content and give us a like if you fancy it. Right, now, this week we are joined by a very, very, very special guest. If you're not aware, then that means that you've never heard me talk in my life. But last year, Jess was on Come Dine With Me. And this week, we have got her co-star, her television co-star. We have got the one and only Sarah from Come Dine With Me.
Yay! I'm so sorry. Good afternoon.
Now, Sarah, you were on the Norwich part of Come Dine With Me, but what would you call that section? It's not the series, is it? Like a...
Well, yeah, it was from Norwich, but it was from East Anglia, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
From Norwich.
So Jess and Sarah are on the Norwich part of Come Dine With Me, if you catch my drift, if that makes any sense to you.
Hardly any of us lived in Norwich, but you know.
I don't, only me. I was the original.
The OG.
Yeah.
So yeah, they were in the Norwich area. So today we're going to be delving into all of the filming drama, what it's actually like to be on TV, and just about how Come Dine With Me works, because I know for one it's going to be interesting, because obviously I've spoken about it with Jess, but we've never actually gotten down into the thick of it. So this week is a whole Come Dine With Me special.
Are you ready, Sarah?
I am ready. I will try my best, Jess. I will try my best.
Just unleash. Just say whatever comes to mind.
I'm scared about it because there's no filter sometimes, but yeah, I'm ready.
How did you apply for the show? How did you get on the telly?
Well, I did actually apply before I actually got on the telly. I'd had a few drinks one night. And I don't know, somehow it must have been internet, must have been about, because Come Dine With Me's been around for ages, and I must have got on the website somewhere and started filling in the application form. I think I got halfway through, and then I started to really panic, and so I ended the application, and they contacted me the next day, wanted me to redo it again. Oh, no, because if I was on TV and alcohol was involved, it would have been a fantastic show, but my life would have been over. So I forgot about it. And then I stopped drinking. And one of my customers said, I was on Facebook, they're after people on Come Dine With Me. And I was like, oh my God, really? Oh my God. So I didn't tell my husband. I applied for it. You had to, just fill in these questions, I think I can remember. But then you had to send in a video of like an audition things to see sort of what you like. So I did that in my car in Tesco's, and it was a really hot day. The window was wound up. I was sweating my tits off. I'd done about 3 attempts at this video. And in the end, the video I sent, I'd got so many names wrong. I'd done an impression of Alan Carr, I think, and I was just totally nuts on it. Turning bright red and sweating, and I sent that in, and they loved it. They thought it was the best thing they'd ever seen.
I love it.
Yeah, and I think we had a couple of more auditions and stuff. It all happened really quickly, within a matter of a couple of weeks. I think 2-3 weeks, something like that. And then we got the final numbers down, and then we were told and we'd got in, and filming started. Say the following week, following 2 weeks after. So I didn't even have time to clean my house properly. It happened quick, and I was like, yeah, it was a very, very quick process. Yeah, and I still didn't tell my husband. I was like, because I went through the second stage, and I thought, oh God.
I didn't even tell anyone. I didn't tell anyone that I applied.
Yeah, I thought this might happen. I said, don't worry, are you going to get through? And I got through, and it was like, oh. But yeah.
I met them in a Costa Coffee for an interview, and then I went to Greece, and then I ended up having to film my audition while I was in Greece.
Oh my God!
They completely forgot to fit. Like, I didn't need to fill it in at the time when I applied, and then it was like, you need to do a film, and I was in Greece. And then when I come back, I filmed it while I was in Greece, and then when I come back, I was actually working one day, and I got a phone call, and I was thinking, they keep calling me, who is it? And it was the producers. It was our producers who I met in coffee. And I was like, what is going on?
Oh blimey.
Have you still got your audition video or not?
I have somewhere, because I've actually shown it to quite a few people, because people can't believe it. Of
course, yes.
I have still got it somewhere. It is one of I'm not a big just be, but it is one of the, even for me to watch it is quite one of the funny things I've ever seen, and I'm just laughing at myself because it was that funny. But yeah, I've got it somewhere on my phone.
I'm gonna say, are we allowed to see the audition tape, or is it?
But I haven't got it now. You can see it. It's on my phone somewhere. I'll have to get it to you another time. But
amazing.
Yeah. Just remember who I am, though. I'm a very important person. So when I get to new famous, you remember where I was first.
So, and then what kind of? So you said that you started filming the week after you been told that you've been accepted onto the show, and then so was it literally just a matter of filming for every day for 5 days, or was it spread across a few weeks, the filming process?
It started on the Sunday. You had like an introduction to who you were, and they came round and they filmed me cutting someone's hair. I tell you, that was the quickest haircut I've ever done in my life. The poor guy only had the top of his hair cut. Because I was cutting it so quick, my nerves were just, I was shaking, because I'd never experienced having a TV crew, even though there weren't me on, but it was just, and so this poor guy, he had to have his half a haircut for a week, because we then filmed all week, doing each week.
It was very fun. Yeah.
So it was Sunday to Friday.
Oh yeah. I think we done a little film on Sunday afternoon, and then Monday, if it weren't, because it weren't in, I was I forgot his name. God, the magician. It was his day. So we all had to meet. It be about lunchtime to do the menu reveal. Yeah. And then we went home, got dressed, and then we had a taxi come and pick us up, and we arrived at the host's house about 3-4 o'clock, and had to sit and hide and do it because we weren't allowed to see each other, because we had no idea who was on the show.
Can I just say, I didn't realise where he lived is where one of my exes lived.
What, the same house?
Literally, like round the corner.
Oh.
I was sitting in the taxi thinking, oh my God, please do not let me see my ex right now. This would be so
Can you imagine if it was him? You turned up at his house.
That would have been quite funny. That would have been funny.
Would have made good TV.
You're getting a low rating.
Where did you film the revealing of the menus? Did you not film those at your house?
No, they were usually, because I was the only one from, I think mine were done in Norwich, in a hotel in Norwich.
I filmed one in a hotel.
Was the first one in our own home?
Yeah, so I filmed the first one in my own house, and then I filmed one at a restaurant, one at a hotel, one somewhere else. Yeah, really random places that we had to go to during the day.
Right.
Yeah.
And so then you say you met about 3 or 4, and then what time would that go on to in the evening?
sure. Well, they said we were quite good at filming, so we were actually got away fairly early compared to what some of the other people have got recording. I think it was generally about 11, 12 o'clock at night. You know, if you were hosting the next day, they'd let you go home earlier so you could have a good night's sleep. But everyone else then had to stay till probably usually around midnight, and then we get ferried back home.
So then, on the day that you were hosting, what would you?
You'd start at 8 o'clock, Ray.
Would you?
Yeah,
it was early. The house had to be. No one was allowed to be there. The husband had to go off. Even the dog had to go. So I was just left with the cat. Yeah, no one was allowed around. Yeah.
Where's your guinea pig there?
Oh yeah, they were in the garden. I've got more now.
So you started cooking at 8, did you, or not?
I think yeah, because they always said mooses go wrong. I was like, oh, what load of rubbish. So they generally wanted you to cook your dessert first, but it still went wrong. But didn't it? But yeah,
mine went wrong. Mine went horrendously wrong.
I got Angel Delight in. I tell you, if I'd have got Angel Delight in, I think I would have come second. But yeah, but I thought I'd cook it, and it was shit. But you know, it tasted alright. It just looked like shit. It literally did look like shit, didn't it? So sorry.
Boone it. Yeah, it's lovely, Sarah. It's great. And then when we were filming, like, what do you think of Sarah's dessert? It was crap.
You ate it all, though. Everyone ate it all.
Be polite.
And then, so then would you do the?
Did £4 in weight. That's how starved we were. Yeah.
So then the bits where you get asked kind of to rate each other's meals, do they get filmed when you're at their house, or do they get filmed later on?
No, at their house, we generally had to go and disappear upstairs in a bedroom. That would be after we'd finished eating. One by one, we'd be took up there and have to do our reveal and scoring in private, so no one knew.
So how heavily scripted was the show then? Like, how much were the producers saying, say this?
I years ago, it was more natural, I believe. And that's when things used to go a bit more wrong, but great TV. But they do have a little bit of input. Like every course, they'd give you a subject to ask your guests about. So there's a little bit of control, but then there's not a little bit of control. Does that make sense? So a little bit, because they just want good TV, and they try and get the best. But sometimes, I don't know, it's
we
more
were filming. And I don't know about you, but every now and then when we were filming, it would be like, oh, you can't talk about that, or you're not allowed to say that. Yeah. And we'd be sitting there like, well, what else do we talk about? And then they'd prompt us with things to talk about, because we were all just like, well, we don't know what to say.
Yeah.
And we'd get to the point where we don't say anything. We'd be told off. Or you can't say that.
On cue?
That's personal. Yeah. Was it when I can remember when the food was being brought out, and I'd be normally go, oh, that looks like, oh, you can't say nothing, don't say nothing. So we had to be in silence when people brought the food out, and that was just really quite unnatural. You know, I was going, cool, look at that, or like, oh my god, what is that? But you know, you couldn't say nothing.
So
I can vouch for that.
I missed that.
I can vouch for that. That did happen. Oh, that looks amazing. Sarah, can you be quiet, please?
Yeah.
We do have a witness. So equally, were the producers trying to stir any drama, or were they just...
Oh, God. Hell yeah. Oh, my God. They were looking for bitch fights. They wanted arguments. They were trying shit stir. But, yeah, they were definitely after a cat fight, yeah.
I think they actually wanted us to have like a full-on fight at one point. I definitely think that 2 of our co-stars could have had an argument a lot worse if they wanted to.
Yeah, but I think we were just generally quite nice, weren't we? But you can get some...
We're a good group.
Yeah, we were out. We were having a bit of fun. But yeah, no, they were definitely after the shit to hit the fan.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
So we've spoken about kind of turning up at the house, and you said that you didn't get to see anybody, you didn't have any idea who was going on the show. But so when you turned up, what were your first impressions of all of the other contestants?
Well, I saw Anthony. First of all, I thought Anthony was going to be a woman, but I got that totally wrong. So he was on the Monday. He seemed all right. I actually probably liked him the most on that Monday because it got worse as the week went on. He just really annoyed me so much. And then I can remember who came in next.
Why do you annoy you so much?
Oh God, the crap he said. Well, he was so loud, weren't he? And so full of himself. I'm so sorry, actually, if you hear this, but he was so loud and full of himself. And and I know he was so in love with his wife, but there's only so many times you want to hear it because he'd go on and on and on. But we knew more about that woman by the end of the week than we knew about him. But I think he and his dad jokes got on our tits, but the producers pushed his dad jokes quite a lot, and it got to the point where, well, somewhat I didn't even understand some of them. But I think we got louder, didn't we, Jess?
Yeah, we had to hear them 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, he got quieter, did he? Yeah,
it was too much. There's only so many times you can hear a dad joke.
What was your first impression of Jess?
I can't really remember thinking about Jess. So she must have been.
It was irrelevant.
I was really quiet the first night. I was so nervous.
Yeah,
What?
I just can't. I can remember seeing Hannah and thinking, "Oh, Hannah, yeah." And then I can remember seeing Luke and thinking, "Oh, cool, he looked a bit of all right." But yeah, and I think I did sort of say something, but they cut that out. They didn't show that on the telly, which I was quite pleased about. I think I sort of stroked his chest a bit, but they cut that out.
I'm sure you were told to do that.
I don't know. No, I think that just might come naturally.
I'm trying to help you out here.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I was told to do that. Yeah.
So I don't think I've ever seen Jess quiet.
I was quiet.
So that's the key. Put her on a TV show and she'll shut up. Yeah. So was there any like real tension between any of the contestants, or was most of it just
Towards the end of the week, there was a little bit.
Yeah, Anthony just got on my tits so much. Every time he spoke, I just wanted to I think I just couldn't bear his voice by the end of it. And the thing is, though, the producers kept putting me next to him because they knew he was annoying me. And it was like, oh, for God's sake. Then he made that stupid comment about me being like an onion. And I thought that was just quite rude. But I think when I think about it, he was probably quite a bit white. It was layers to me, I think. I don't know. But I just thought onions are quite stinky and make your eyes run, and I just found that a bit of an insult at first. But yeah, no, he just
he did
rude.
He like grinded everyone down a little bit by the end of the week.
I didn't know what you were going to say there.
Oh, that is just revolting.
So, and then afterwards, how long after were you in touch with everyone after the show aired?
So we still have a group chat.
Do you? Do you not talk on it?
No, not very often. Every now and then when life updates happen.
Yeah.
What sort of things do you say?
Like when I had Henry.
Yeah,
Right.
when baby arrived.
Yeah, because Luke's partner was expecting a baby. That was really exciting because he was so excited, bless him, and he's such a sweetheart. Like Luke, as you see him on telly, he is like that in real life.
Yeah.
He is a lovely person.
He was
He was really nice on Come Dine With Me, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Sarah went and cut someone's hair, didn't you?
Maxine, it was Doodah's wife. Yeah, I went and cut her hair. That was all right. Yeah. No, I didn't go back. But yeah. I went there once.
So, I mean, was there anybody, I think we've established that you didn't really like Anthony, but was there anyone that you really didn't like and why? I think we've already discovered that.
Apart from Anthony, he just, got my wick.
Hannah was fiery.
Yeah. Hannah was, when I watched Hannah back, I think I learned a lot more about her than what I saw in reality. I realised she was playing the game, weren't she? But I didn't realise any of that. So she was playing again. But apart from that, she's a really nice woman.
Yeah. She's really nice.
Yeah.
I still can't fathom how I ended up on telly, to be honest. Do you ever think you're watching it and someone says, "Oh, you were on telly again on Saturday," and you're just like, "Was I?" And you just forget.
Well, you filled in the application form though, Jess.
I know, but I just forget that I was on telly.
I do think it was quite how it's filmed and everything, because we only had one camera crew, did we, at a time, one sound man and one producer.
Camera crew they had were hilarious and so funny. They were very funny.
The poor sound man had me screeching down his ear every night.
They were actually really funny. Like, if you'd be, say, like, they'd be filming Sarah in her kitchen, we'd be sitting around the table and that, weren't trying to talk too much, but we'd be talking to, like, the backup producer or something. You'd have a daytime producer and a nighttime one, and they'd swap shifts, so it would change every day. But they were all really lovely. They were all really nice, really funny. Yeah,
and I think because it wasn't a big crew, and it felt like really quite. It was quite homely feeling that you weren't put on edge, where it was quite, you were very relaxed. And I think that's how and why we probably feel like that we didn't really we weren't on a TV program.
Yeah,
I think I felt myself that whole week I was in a bubble, and it weren't real. I don't know. It was really, really strange. Really strange.
Yeah. I feel like it was like a dream.
Yeah. I'll do it again.
True.
I'll definitely do it again.
Would you? So if they came to you and said, "Would you like to do a Come Dine With Me All Stars?" Would you?
Oh, All Stars! I like the sound of that. Yeah.
We'll pitch it to Channel 4.
I'll cook everything I can possibly cook, and that was it. Yeah.
I'll have your peppers again, thank you.
Oh, I will say that was the best they'd ever come out that day. That was meant to be, the best ever.
So whose dinner was the best dinner, or whose food? What was the best tasting thing you had?
It's definitely Luke's. I'd never had a scallop before, and his food was really nice. That was lovely. He cooked properly. We all cooked.
What were you doing? What were we all doing?
I was just fannying around in the kitchen, moving pots and pans around and setting fire to stuff. But his food was he was on it, because I didn't go on Come Dine With Me because I could cook.
No, I didn't. No.
I just went on the social side of it because it's always quite fun. Not that I could cook anything. But Luke was definitely in it. Luke and Hannah weren't they? They were definitely in it. Hannah's was bad. That was quite nice as well. But there was some funny bits in it. But Luke's was definitely the best.
What was your favourite evening on the whole for entertainment?
Hers.
Was it?
Yeah. Hers was the best night.
I was quite stressed. And people said mine was quite a nice night. But I think because I was on the other side hosting it, it's a totally different ball game. When you're sitting around the table and everything's going on around you, you're going to relax. But then when you're filming it yourself, you're quite nervous and stuff. I'm glad you enjoyed my night then, Jess.
Oh my God, I had such a laugh. And honestly, then I was speaking to the queens in the garden. Because I think you were doing your dessert, and then we were still talking to them and stuff. And honestly, they were so lovely. They were so funny. The stuff they were coming out with, and obviously they did a lot of,
weren't they so tall?
Yeah, and they done shows in the city, and I was like, I swear I've seen you before. Like, they were so good. They were so funny.
So for anyone who hasn't watched your episodes of Come Dine With Me, remind everyone, Sarah, tell everyone, what exactly did you do? What food did you do? And what entertainment did you have?
Right. Considering I'd never ever cooked 3-course meal before, the only thing I could cook at that time was for Maine, because that was my first thing I knew I could cook, which was my husband's dad's Burmese curry. I could cook that to a T. So I cooked that, and I thought, oh my God, what am I going to do for starter? And I thought, oh, hang on. I've had a go at stuffing some peppers. So I'd and with my own little secret ingredient. So I'd done stuffed peppers with a hint of jam in it. They went down a treat. And dessert, oh God, I'd never cooked a dessert. And someone said, "Oh, mousse is easy. You can do this and that and that." I cooked it once at home. Came out really well. But when I cooked it on telly, I just forgot what I did and just messed it up. And so it was a chocolate mousse surprise, weren't it? With what are those things that make your lips go funny?
Candy.
That's it. Pop and candy on. Yeah, so that's what we cooked. Oh, and entertainment, because I was the only one for some reason who had live entertainment. We had real people.
Yeah.
I had the drag queens, did I?
They were brilliant.
What they were called? Oh my God! But they have since split up. One's gone to Scotland and one's still here. I can't think what they were called.
They were brilliant anyway. They were so good.
Yeah, I had them.
We'll have to go to Scotland.
And then there's no option.
We're going on tour now.
Am I coming?
Yeah, come along.
So Jess, and then for the people who once again haven't watched your episodes of Come Dine With Me, remind everyone, tell everyone what exactly you did.
My starter was focaccia, and I'd only ever made a focaccia like 2 weeks before.
Right.
And I loved it. I love focaccia. Haven't made one since, to be honest.
No.
Bear in mind, we did film this.
3 years? It's 4 years next year.
4 years ago? Yeah, 4 years ago.
February, yeah.
Yeah,
What's
like that's how
2022?
long it takes to air onto telly.
Yeah.
So I done focaccia to start with balsamic and olive oil, and then I done my pasta. But it didn't come out creamy enough, and I didn't realise that Sarah wouldn't like fish.
Don't do fishy fish.
And I topped that with some kale. And then I done a sorbet that just did not work at all.
Threw your ass right up to your elbows, didn't it?
I failed miserably.
It was funny, that dessert. That was really funny.
We all just looked at each other as soon as we took our first bite, and we were just like, I was like, please, if you don't want to eat it, don't.
It was a bit tart, wasn't it?
Did you have to supply all of the stuff for the dinner, for the food yourselves?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went and bought it all. They paid for it, though, did they? We got was that about 120 quid to buy the food with? Yeah, mine didn't cost nowhere near that, so I was up. I was quids in, but I know for some people, Hannah went out. Did you buy new cutlery and stuff and all glassware and stuff?
Yeah, I did.
No, I just raided my cupboards and you had what I had. Yeah.
I didn't have wine glasses.
What did you?
I drink my alcohol out of a normal cup.
You just drink it out of the bottle.
Yeah.
Drink it out of the beer can.
Sarah even come to my baby shower.
Did, yeah.
Oh, kept in touch.
Yeah.
And my party you came to, did you? Well, no, it was my charity night. She was a guest appearance on my
it was really late. Sarah had this charity thing going, and I was just like, Josh, I know that we're not too keen on going out in the evenings at the moment because Henry was only little. Yeah. And I looked at him and I was like, can we go? And he was like, oh, go on then. And we got in the car. Honestly, I was so nervous on that drive. I was thinking, I hope she don't mind that I've come. And then when I got there, Sarah was just... I've walked through the door. I had Henry in the pushchair because he was so little then, and me and Josh, and she turned around and she was screaming, and all of her friends and family turned around and looked at me, and they were like, I was like, hi.
Yes, yeah, you made a star appearance. It was lovely. It was lovely to see you that day. That was so good.
Poster.
It was so funny. It was just hilarious. I've got a really good photo of us, me, you, my husband, and Henry all together. It's great. Yeah.
Yeah. He had great hair then as well, I think, Henry. It was just all coming out. It was like, wow. all his hair.
It hasn't stopped, honestly. It hasn't stopped.
Have you had have you met up with anyone else, or not, you're just still in contact, mutual friends, you know?
No, not really. I bumped into Anthony in Primark by accident.
Yeah.
Apart from that, no.
What did you say to him?
Oh God! Well, actually, his wife Maxine came up to me and went, "Oh, it's you!" And I thought, "Oh my God, someone's recognised me from Come Dine With Me." I was like, "Oh yes, Come Dine With Me." Then I turned around and, "Oh, it's Maxine." And then Anthony came walking up the corridor in Primark, and I was like, "Oh." And we just went, "Oh hello," had a comfortable hug, and then I turned around and he buggered off, and so did I. But yeah, no.
Awkward.
Yeah, it was very awkward. Yeah, I was like,
did anyone have too much to drink, or was there a limitation on how much you could drink?
they you only allowed, was it 2 drinks at a course, Jess? Because I weren't drinking, but that was controlled.
At mine, I didn't know there was a limit, and I was drinking while I was cooking, and then when I went to go get changed, this is why I didn't look like my character I was supposed to be, because I went upstairs and I just couldn't function properly. And I only had 20 minutes to have a shower, do my hair, makeup, get dressed and get downstairs again. And then they were like, you and Luke were outside, weren't you? You were like the first 2 to arrive because you were in Thetford early. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I didn't realise you looked like Adele.
I know. I was supposed to like do my hair with a big thing at the back, and then like, yeah, no, it just didn't happen.
No. Adele on the day, she had a bad day.
So I think there was a limit, like there was a 2 drink limit, but we didn't. Yeah.
Right.
I did know, but Hannah though, did she? She'd have a crafty couple of tins in the taxi on the way to each night. She did, yeah. I did notice when she'd turn up at the beginning each night, she'd be quite a bit louder, and then obviously when the alcohol wore off, she'd got a bit quieter. But yeah, she let that slip.
It's funnier.
When you were watching the show back when it was on the telly last February, was it?
Yeah. We are on like 2 Februaries we've been put on. Yeah.
It's an annual occurrence now.
Yeah.
Did you what were you was there anything that kind of surprised you that A, they might have kept in, or B, that like maybe Dave Lamb, the narrator, said about you, made fun of you?
I've loved Dave Lamb, but I cannot remember a thing. The thing is, it got to the point where I couldn't remember hardly anything what we'd filmed and what we'd said. I could remember about 5%, and I thought, God, I don't think I spoke a lot. So I was really quite worried that I hadn't done enough. But then when it came on TV, there was plenty. So it was quite nice to watch back because I couldn't remember hardly any of it. Really, I don't know if you start playing, Jess.
Into the while we were waiting for it to air, we kept messaging each other, and obviously during that time, I'd got pregnant, given birth, and I could not remember hardly anything. And then when we found out it was going to be airing in February, we were all messaging in our group chat like, oh my god, we're going to be on telly. Oh my god, it's like this week it's happening, and we'd message each other every night. And I think it got to like Thursday, your night, and we started to see characters of people portrayed on telly, and it died down in the chat a bit.
Yes, I think Hannah was really apologetic about everything she said, didn't she? Yeah. I was like, don't worry about it. Then you see it and think, oh my god. But yeah, that was part of TV. But yeah,
it was, yeah. Funny.
So did it all kick off in the chat then? Were there any arguments?
Not really. Just a lot of apologies on Hannah's part, isn't there? But no, that's all I remember really. I don't know. Is there anything else, Jess?
There weren't any arguments or anything. No. It was more or less Hannah had said something about Anthony, and that night it aired, and then Anthony didn't reply in the chat anymore, and it went dead.
Yeah.
And that was a little bit awkward, but she did pre-warn us that, you know, she was like, I was just answering questions that they were telling me, and it was all for telly.
They were really egging her on, and she played right into their hands, did she? Yeah, she gave them everything what they wanted. But yeah.
So what did she say about Anthony?
There was a scene, weren't there, about him like being boring or something?
Every time he opens his mouth, I was sitting at my table, and they'd filmed her face looking like thunder, hadn't they? Because he was speaking, and you could see she'd just gone off because she was not interested in anything he was saying at all. It was something like that, wasn't it?
I remember, I think it might have been at Luke's on the final night. We were sitting around the table, and he mentioned one of his dad jokes, and they asked you to film it probably 2 or 3 times. You were rolling your eyes like, oh, God's sake. And that was quite funny.
Yeah. Yeah. It did, though, get to the point every time he opened his mouth, you're like, oh, what's going to come out of it now? Because it got to the point where there was nothing really that interesting to come out anymore. And it was just like, oh. He was scraping the barrel away.
Yeah. We'd all had enough by Wednesday.
Yeah.
By Monday.
Oh.
It was a right Monday. He had all my attention on Monday, but each night they got less and less and less and less.
So overall, were there any like moments that stick out to you as being like really, really awkward or really funny? Any unexpected that you really weren't expecting that really took you by surprise?
Oh God, was it the first night, Jess, where Luke referenced his wife as his old wife or something?
Yeah.
And then oh shit, no, I don't mean it like that. He had what was it he said?
Bless his heart. He looked so panicked, and he was like, I'm gonna get so in trouble for this. Like, I can't, no, don't show that. Please don't put that on telly. And they were just like, you kind of don't have a choice what we put on there.
Yeah.
That's not how telly works.
Awful.
That was it. Actually, Luke had quite a few moments, did he? There was one at your night, weren't there, Jess? When the big star, was it star fruit? Jackfruit? Jackfruit, what was it, jackfruit?
Yeah, jackfruit. And I was just like, cheers, mate.
They did cut quite a bit, didn't they?
Yeah.
What did he say?
He kept going on. We were describing each other as fruit or vegetables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he basically described me as a larger than life character.
Right.
And I was just like, right, I've worked really hard to lose all this weight, but I'll just go with it, shall I? Because Luke's so lovely.
Yeah.
He had no idea, did he? He had no. He's like, this.
Like word vomit. And I was like, oh, okay.
He dug himself such a big hole and had no idea, did he? Then he realised, and he was like, oh, he was mortified. Mortified.
Just to anyone out there, just don't ever describe a woman as a jackfruit. Right?
They're really big, apparently. I've never seen one. Actually, I've seen one.
That ruins everyone else's plans, isn't it?
Luke, just tell me I'm fat and get over with it.
Were you happy with the final squares? Were you happy with the final scores? What place did everyone come in, just for the people who didn't watch the series?
I come last, all right, get over it, move on.
I mean, it wasn't much of a surprise, was it, Jess?
Well, you came, that was Luke won, Hannah came second, I came third, and then
Stubby K came fourth.
Stubby K.
The scoring system, I totally hadn't planned for that. It sounds stupid, but I hadn't planned about the scoring.
No.
Because I score someone, and the producers went, oh, you can't score that, because if you've just said this and you're putting them on the same par as the other people.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
Oh, I don't know, but I think because I'd set the set the judging thing from Anthony's. But if I really thought about it, I should have really scored Anthony lower because his food. But you had nothing to go by.
No.
You know, it's strange. But yeah.
I get that. I didn't think about the scoring thing until probably like my night, and I thought I've scored everyone like a 7. I haven't really thought about.
You were very generous on a 7.
I know. I look at the scoring now, and I'm just like, I probably should have given them a 4.
Yeah, definitely for them gloopy bits in your mouth. Yeah.
A salmon mousse.
Oh,
so
God.
I think that.
I didn't realise you could mousse a salmon. I was like, why?
We're going back to the 1960s dinner party.
Oh, yeah.
Did you? So I think you've already answered this question, but were you? So you were happy with the winner, were you? Do you think that Luke deserved it?
Luke totally deserved to win. His food was definitely the best.
Yeah.
His night wasn't that exciting though, but his food was the best.
Yeah.
Right.
Time-wise, he probably came last, if anything. So I'm so sorry, Luke, but yeah.
We did actually. We all nearly turned up dressed up as nurses and doctors, didn't we?
I can't remember that.
Do you remember? Hannah bought a naughty nurse's outfit.
No.
Yeah, and I remember her saying, "I'm so glad I double checked what we're wearing," because she goes, "I bought a naughty nurse's outfit for this."
Holy cow! I didn't know that.
Yeah, I do remember her saying that.
A little bit of
witchy
gossip for you there. Something which you wouldn't know. So if you could do it again, if you could do an All Stars, like we've already touched on a bit.
Come on, Channel 4.
Channel 4.
Channel 4.
Channel 4.
Channel 4.
All Stars. So if you could do it again, what would you change, if anything?
What would I change? Well, I'd have to change what I cooked because I couldn't cook the same thing, would I?
I liked your peppers. And
yeah, that was great. I don't know what I would change because
your dessert.
What? Yeah, it definitely dessert. Because what you saw on TV.
That pile of shit.
What? Did you say in my mood? It did look like a pile of shit. It looked like the dog had really bad diarrhea. I don't think I would have changed much. Yeah, because I am what I am, and I can't really try and pretend to be something I'm not, or try and do something because, yeah.
You don't really want to put it on for the cameras.
No. Yeah, no.
Well, what you say with you is what you get.
Exactly. I don't know what I'm getting sometimes when so, but yeah, that's it. I can't fake it.
No, I'm only joking. I mean, obviously, I didn't get to try the mousse, so...
You're very welcome. I can make one for you.
No, Ray, don't do that.
I think I'll have to give it a miss this time, but maybe one day.
I won't take no.
I'll take you round Sarah's for a haircut, and
yeah, just half a haircut though, and a mousse and a pepper. So, what was your favourite part of the experience, looking back?
Oh, just the whole experience of it. Everything from the cameraman to the sound man hanging the battery pack, because he'd hang the battery pack on your underwear when there was anything to hang on. The thing is though, when we filmed it, it was so hot.
Oh yeah,
wasn't it? We were sweaty, and so it was just everything. Where I just loved the whole experience. Yeah. You felt really special, didn't you?
Yeah. I stayed in Sprouston Manor at the time. I stayed there for the whole week.
Yeah.
I went home the Wednesday. Josh had moved out, so I could do the filming, and Josh really didn't like that I went onto the telly either at the time. But now we look back, it's funny.
Yeah.
And one experience though,
Yeah. 100%.
Going on the TV.
Yeah. I don't tell anyone. I don't tell anyone anything. You're gonna need to know.
People are looking at you. Is it Come Dine With Me?
Yeah. Every now and then.
I see Moodmaster.
Yeah, I lived and stayed in Sprowston Manor, and I had such a great week. It was so good. It was so much fun. Like the
Do you know
film.
what? Sorry, making it about me for a second. So last week, right, I stayed in a Hilton Lodge, DoubleTree Hilton. But honestly,
Oh, I love it.
if you ever get an opportunity, do it because it was beautiful. You know, I've been staying in travel lodges my whole life. That is where I've been going wrong.
No.
We had a pool, we had a sauna, we had a jacuzzi, we had breakfast included. It wasn't the best breakfast in the world, but they did have a pancake maker, and I feel like that's where it made up for. We did have, the UAE biking team staying with us. So to get to our room, we had to walk down their corridor. I don't know if it's a thing, but they don't close their doors.
What?
One of them was having a sports massage. That speaks for itself. Let's just say the peaches were airing. Sorry, just wanted to share that with you. I would recommend to a friend a Hilton because it was beautiful.
I am quite partial to the DoubleTree Hilton near Kent. Yeah.
Well, I feel like missing out. I've never stayed in a Hilton. Premier is my go-to.
You do a lot of running, don't you, Sarah?
Yeah.
You go all over the shop, don't you?
Yeah, we were in London last weekend.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anyway, sorry, just wanted to make that about me for a second.
Airing peaches with a door open.
It was awful. Like it was a moment where I actually made a noise. Do you know, like I was shook. I mean, just close your door. That's not a euphemism, but I would rather it if there was no rear engines.
Arse is out, everyone. Arse is out.
Peachy.
Peachy. So, has anybody recognised you since the show?
Yes. The next day, the Saturday morning after we finished. Oh, actually, when it was on the TV, I went to my local bakery, and I was standing in a queue, and this old boy went up to me and he said, "Oh, it's so nice to hear someone with a Norwich accent on TV." And I was like, "Oh my God, he's recognised me." And then last year in Tenerife, no, it was this year in Tenerife.
She's global.
Yeah, minding my own business, going around the buffet, all you can eat. And this guy came up to me, he said, "I'm so sorry, but me and the wife have been sitting here looking at you for the last couple of days." And he said, "I've got to ask you something." He said, "Was that you on TV?" I went, "Oh my God, yeah, that was me." And then we stood there just talking about Come Dine With Me and that. And I was like, "Oh, yes."
Did she get a picture or?
No, he didn't want a picture. No, we didn't get that far. Yeah, and I was in a club in the city last year, and someone said, "Is that you from the telly?" And she actually had a picture. She said, "I've got to send this to my husband. He won't believe that I found you." But yeah,
Funny.
No, have you had any?
Nice, Jess.
Literally this week I got recognised. I was on. I was on
training.
I was training, and I got recognised by 2 people. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I've lost my ring.
Sometimes I think
more weight, haven't you, since we filmed?
You are.
So you've definitely lost some more weight since we filmed a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
You do look really different, actually.
So you're even more beautiful now.
Yeah.
I was beautiful before. What are you on about?
Yeah.
I bet you're going to be more beautiful now as well.
Beautiful as in a large jackfruit.
He's going back.
The biggest jackfruit you've ever seen.
What was I at? I was 7 stone down when we were filming. I got down to, I lost 10 stone and a bit in the end.
Done.
A whole person, Jess. A whole person.
Yeah.
If I can do it, you can do it.
Yeah.
And tell you what, it was all worth it because I didn't end up literally, a month before I was supposed to have IVF, I fell naturally with Henry. So it was meant to be.
Meant to be. I mean, it's an amazing story, actually, yours, and I feel like we should talk into it one week because it's really interesting to talk about it.
I'll tell you all about how everyone then started sliding into my DMs. Yeah, yeah, we'll do that. We'll delve into it. All right, yeah.
Get into your DMs.
You know when you get a bit confident and you lose weight, and then the opposite sex start to notice you a bit more.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, but that's for another time. That's another time. We'll cut that out. Okay, cut that out.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being on this week. I just love you. I think you should have your own TV show, the day and night.
My friends did say it was the best thing they've ever seen on TV, and I need to be on it more. I just ain't got time anymore. My life is so busy.
Tell me about it.
You never know.
You never know. We might get called up again. Who knows?
Big brother next.
So imagine.
You'd be so good on it, honestly.
Honestly, I'd be a number one fan. I'd be in the crowds.
Yeah, applications are open. We'd be there when you come out.
Yeah,
I have actually done the application for that as well. Got halfway through, then bottled it because my life is going to be.
Do it.
You can take life for the worst, and Big Brother's a massive thing, and I think you've got to be prepared. And I think your family, it doesn't just involve you; it involves your family as well. And I don't think my kids are ready yet.
No,
but I am. But I don't think everyone else is.
The traitors as well.
I applied for that as well. They didn't want me.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Going because
just keep applying. Just keep putting your name everywhere.
Yeah.
Don't you stop. I have honestly loved chatting to you today. You're just so funny. Every time I speak to you, I just laugh and have a smile on my face. Thank you so much for being a guest with us, and we shall see you soon. Everyone can like and subscribe, follow, and we shall see you next week. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you for watching. Bye. Bye for now.